This is a message from your spirits. Four of Swords. You know that usually the first card that come out first, I put it in the center, so that is my main focus for the reading. This is the main focus right here. Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is all about you needing to rest and you needing to get you some sleep. And I can see that the spirit is really, really advising you to take some rest, take some sleep. You know why? Because you also have the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is all about a person that has been staying up at night. This is a person that really can't sleep good at night because he or she is up thinking. Because these are swords. All of these are thoughts. You having so many thoughts in your head. It's something going on. It's something that's keeping you from sleeping good at night. Over here with the Nine of Swords. And I think that that is the only reason why your main focus for this month is get you some rest. You know, you're probably a busy person. You know, you're probably working, taking care of family, taking care of the kids. And you're probably not getting enough rest. Spirit is here to tell you rest is needed. Then you have this stressful situation here with the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is all about sorrow. It's all about crying over spilled milk. Maybe you feel like you have lost somebody or lose something, and maybe that's why it's keeping you up at night. I think that it has to do with a person here. You're staying up at night thinking about a person. Maybe that person making you feel unwanted. Maybe that person is making you feel like they don't want you anymore. Or maybe you've been having arguments, or maybe you've been having issues. But whoever the person is here. The Queen of Swords is an air sign. So maybe you Leos dealing with an air sign. Earth signs are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So if you're dealing with any of these air signs, is bringing us to the next. Woo, this is a stressful. Okay, so if you have been dealing with an air sign, I feel like you're not seeing eye to eye with this person. For some reason, you haven't been seeing eye to eye with them. For some reason, I feel like you got some rose colored glasses on, and you seeing this person for what you want to see them and not for who they really are over here with this devil. Because the devil means it's all about addictions, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, sex addiction. But you know, in this card, this devil is blindfolded by this helpmate. So over here, this devil is not being able to see eye to eye. I feel like this devil has so much passion for somebody. You see the fire? The fire for me is passion. I feel like maybe you or your partner feeling very passionate about somebody. Maybe this is possibly you, because this is your reading. This is your general reading. And like I say, this is general reading. This may and may not apply to you. You will only know that. I don't know that. The only thing I know is that I asked Spirit to give me a message. I shuffled the cards. They came out, and I tried to read them to the best of my knowledge and the best of my understanding. And you will only know if these messages apply to you or not. So, with the devil, it's like the devil also is a Capricorn, because you know the devil is a Capricorn. So maybe you can be dealing with a Capricorn, but I don't really feel like it's a person. I feel like it's a sense of entrapment. I feel like you feeling very passionate, very you lusting with somebody, possibly this person right here, possibly this air sign. Maybe this air sign is making you feel so passionate, but you're not seeing them for what they really are. I feel like this person probably not all the way truthful. Maybe this person is been doing something or is doing something that is causing you to feel like this. Maybe you feeling like, nah, she don't love me, he don't love me. Or one minute he loves me, the next minute he hates me. Who knows? Also, with this Five of Cups, also it means that maybe you drinking a little bit too much. Because also this card can mean that you probably you've been feeling sad about something, and you probably been turning into alcohol. And over here with the devil, which means addictions, I think spirit also is telling you, if you have been up all night in your head thinking about the situation or whatever you got going on with this air sign, and you've been in your feelings, you've been feeling sad about the situation, and you've been drinking like maybe a little bit too much. And over here with the devil, which the devil represent addictions, maybe it's time for you to kind of like turn it down a little bit. Be careful. If you have been drinking like a little bit a lot or more than as usual, maybe you consider slowing down, because the devil is all about addictions. But this devil here is telling you that you need to take this helmet off. You need to see this person for who she really is or who he really is, and to stop playing bird bots with them. Stop playing like you can't really see. You just want to see what you want to see in this person. You're really not seeing them all the way for who they are. And that's fine. Maybe you're in love with this person. You know what they say, love makes you blind. Okay? And I'm not here to bash you, because we all make mistakes, and I include myself. You know, we don't know everything, especially when it comes to feelings and love. We don't always know how to make the best decisions in life, and that's okay, because we all are entitled to make mistakes. That's all part of growing. But I think what spirit is telling you here is, take this helmet off, look at the situation for what it is. I feel like maybe you're dealing with a person also. Like it just came to my mind right now. Like maybe you're dealing with this earth sign, and this earth sign really, really spark your passion. Maybe you feels like very sexual towards them. Maybe you lust. You feel lusty with them. Maybe they satisfy you sexually. But when it comes to your emotional, I feel like they don't. And hey, at the end of the day, this is an air signs, and air signs are not known for being very emotional. The air signs are more like intellectual, and they can be a little bit more cold and emotionally vacant. So maybe this is a person that is satisfying you sexually, but it's not satisfying you emotionally. And maybe this is what you're seeking. Maybe you want to be emotionally fulfilled. Maybe you want to have that love, that emotion, that connection with them. But maybe, they just, they just good at sex. So you have good sex with them, it's causing you not to see eye to eye. You seeing them for what you want to see them and not for who they really are. So the spirit and the main focus for this month is here. It's clear. The Nine of Swords is saying that you have been staying up at night. You're not getting enough sleep. So spirit is saying, fix it. The Four of Swords is here to tell you it's time to take a rest. It's time to get you some sleep. So then you can finally be well rested. Once you rest, once you get you some sleep, once you meditate and calm down, then you'll be able to take this helmet off and see the whole situation, or being able to see this person for who they really are. Don't allow to become like this devil here, blinded by passion. Don't let passion blind you. If this person is not really fulfilling you emotionally, if this person right here doesn't really care for your emotions, for your feelings, and stop staying up late at night crying and overthinking yourself. Get you some rest, get you some sleep, so then you can better see the situation and get out of this devil. Get out of this devil situation. And today we're going to do something different. I'm going to go ahead and let me see, give me a minute because I have to put this down. I'm going to pull a card from one of these different decks that I have here for a advice. We're going to get let me see, we're going to get from the angels. I'm going to give you a message from your angels on this situation. Let your angels tell you how can you deal with this situation. Because to me it looks like somebody is fulfilling you sexually. Somebody's fulfilling your ego, but the same person is not, possibly is not fulfilling you emotionally. So let's see, what do you have? See, wow, I just pulled out this card. Look at it. This is the devil. Hold on. This reading is getting really interesting. Okay, let me pull out another card. Let me just shuffle them a little bit more. So the devil is very heavy in this reading, okay? Because when you shuffle the cards on two different, oh wow, another card just popped out. Okay, this is the Seven of water. I'm gonna stop right there. If not, I'm not trying to make this reading so long. Let's get to it. This is what came out. So I shuffled this deck. This is from your angels. This is a message from your angels. And the message says, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. Wow. And this card, it is not lying. Let me tell you why. It's saying negative or fear-based thoughts. And that's exactly what the Nine of Swords is talking about here. Because the Nine of Swords is all about staying up at night, being caught up in your head, being caught up in all of these different thoughts, negative thoughts. That's why you can't get no sleep at night. Now, let's go over here where you had already had the devil here. And this is ego. And ego, the number 15, and the devil, number 15, these two cards are the same. This is the same card from two different decks. So when the same card comes out from a whole different deck that I just shuffled, this is your main focus now. You need to get past this devil stage right here. And look at it. Let's pay attention. Come on, let's get close to it. Do you see this man wearing a mask? Do you see how he's not probably not able to see eye to eye? This is what's catching my attention. He got his face covered up. And what do he got? He got this helmet covering up his face too. I think it's time for you to take this blindfold, this helmet, take it out. Allow yourself to see the situation for what really is. Maybe I don't know why you're doing that. Maybe you drinking too much and you falling into a some type of addiction. It can be an alcohol addiction, a drug addiction. It can be a sex addiction. Your angels are here to tell you that stop. It's time to just meditate, get you some rest. And look at the next card you got. You got the Seven of Water. And the Seven of Water is telling you a complex decision, the need to do research, and to stop procrastinating. So basically, this takes us back to this. And stop procrastinating. And stop being in your thoughts. And stop being in your head. And stop staying up at night just hurting yourself with all these different ideas and these different thoughts coming through your head. Make a decision. Beat this devil up. Whatever you do, you make sure you fix this situation here with the devil. With ego. In this deck, it's not called the devil, it's called ego, which the devil and ego are pretty much the same thing. But I'm paying attention that he got a mask. And over here, it's not a mask, but it's a helmet that's covering up almost like half of his face. He not being able to see eye to eye. So I think that the main focus for you is open your eyes. Open your eyes to reality and see things for what they really are. And over here, you got to make a complex decision. Maybe this person that you're dealing with, you know that this person is satisfying you sexually. This person has sparked your passion, but this person is really not fulfilling you, your emotions. This person probably is not very emotional towards you, very caring of your feelings. So maybe you've been lollygagging about it, but angels are saying, make a decision. Do your research and stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. Stop staying up late at night just thinking about nothing. So I think that this is it for today. The main focus was get out of this situation right here. Whether it is a person, whether it's a he or she, you will only know that. But some of y'all, the main thing is you guys not seeing eye to eye in a situation, and that has to come to an end. End it. Because anything that you're doing that's becoming an addiction, you have to let it go. Because it's going to hurt you at the end. Just like this fire is burning him. If you don't stop this situation, it's going to end up burning you inside.